I don't think I look too much like Vin Diesel. I mean, I'll take it though. Maybe I can get in one of those movies. You think they'll cast me in a movie? Maybe I can be Vin Diesel's double or something like that. I'm just walking around down here downtown. Somebody was sending me messages asking me if I'm going to go live tonight. I was thinking about going for a walk anyway, so I was like, why not do a live while I'm walking? Yeah, I had a really good run today. I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but I just posted a video. I did a mile warm up today, and then I just did some basic like sprint work type stuff. So I had a really good run today and got some good food. So I fell asleep like for maybe an hour. So I thought I'd come down here and walk around. So yeah, it is. I mean, I don't mind it being late, but it is kind of late for Sunday. Everybody comes down here and takes pictures against this wall. Looks like it's been a really popular place this year. Let's go down this way. James, what's up, bro? Basics, chicken. I didn't have my white rice, and I actually had some chocolate milk today. That was great. But I think I needed the calories because I felt like I was fading today. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. People come down here and they you'll see like 5 girls taking pictures of each other all against the wall and stuff like that. I don't know. Them glamour shots. They need them glamour shots. Hold on a second. I'm going to zip up my jacket. It's really cold. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's pretty cold for me. I got a brand new jacket on. I thought I'd walk down here and I'll probably go the opposite way that I normally go. There's a spot where like the train passes by. It's kind of like a little park they made there, but nobody goes to it. So I usually go down there, but I'm gonna go the opposite way this time. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna tell you this right now. So I got this jacket. I think it's really nice, but I'm a big clearance shopper. Like if I go anywhere, you're gonna find me at the clearance rack. I rarely shop like brand new, or what I should say, I rarely shop retail. So I don't go like straight for the most expensive stuff. I go to the clearance racks. I got this jacket. It was like $150, but I got it like 65% off. It's like I had to buy it. Everybody likes this picture house place. You're gonna drink beer and watch a movie. Hello, how are you? Yeah, it's cold right now. I mean, in Iowa, cold comes on real fast. So it's like, it'll go right from summer to freezing, snow, freezing rain. It'll be bad. Hello again, everybody. Yo, what's up, Key? I am not in Ohio. I live in Davenport, Iowa. This is the last picture house downtown Iowa, or downtown Davenport, Iowa. I'm like stuttering these days right now. And I don't know what they're doing with this building over here. I think they're gonna tear it down. Yeah. How about this? Do you guys like this place? What do you think of the name of this place? You see the name of it? What do you think of the name of that? Like, who would approve of that? Yeah, who would you like that name for, like, your business? Just curious. So yeah, I think, like I said, the snow comes on pretty quick. If it's gonna snow this year, it'll just come down, and we'll get like a foot at a time. I'm here for you, bro. Does everybody remember Abe Lincoln? There's an Abe Lincoln statue. I don't know what the kid is about. He's definitely deep in thought. He said the place is woke. How's it going? We got some new people. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers as usual. What is that name? Demi? Oh, Demetrius. I was like, what is that? You guys want to see the great Davenport sign? Again, this is another place that people come and they take tons of pictures. There's probably gonna be a bunch of cars though. What's up? I see you, Demetrius. What's popping? Brand new whip. Just hopped in. Here's the amazing roundabout they just put in. Everybody's been wrecking on it. They just go plowing right into it because they don't know what's there. Davenport sign. Let's see if I can get out of here. That's for you guys. See if I can get across the street. There you go. That's better. That's the sign they have there by the Arsenal. So when you come from Illinois to Iowa across the Arsenal, they have the Davenport sign there. We're gonna do signs for a second. I did go to the taco place, but it was only open for like a couple months. And I don't know what happened, maybe because there's a popular bar that's right next to it. But honestly, the bar got shot up a couple times. And then the guy who owned the building, they had to tear down one side of it. And I think they just condemned the building, to be honest. But I don't know. There's your overlook. Chuck and Bell, never heard of it, bro. Demetrius, I see you, bro. We're just walking along here. Ooh, you guys want to see down the Arsenal Bridge? Here. I guess that's a big deal. People that come from out of town say it's a big deal. I don't know anything about that place, Hara. Starburst is back. No, I don't know anything about that fast food chain, Hara. Here, I'll take you guys down the walkway. I want candy too. Did you guys eat up all your kids' Halloween candy? I just turned the camera around so you guys can see where I'm at. Like, we were just over there, so I walked in a circle this way, come over the bridge takes you across the street, down the ramp. This is the bike path, and now we're down here. Got it? It is 10:31 p.m. here. I'm tired, boss. James. What are you talking about? Stop it. Unofficial. Do you guys feel like you're all on a walk together? Just so you know, Hara, I came on just because you asked me to. I was probably going to go on a walk anyway, though. My phone was dying, so I got this damn battery with a cord. You probably look like a robot out here, walking around with this cell phone up. Yeah, I got like batteries and this selfie stick, and my phone is like glowing. People are staring at me. I sacrifice for you guys. That's why I do this stuff. Yeah, it's kind of late. It's Sunday. So I don't think there's going to be too many people down here. I actually have some glow sticks. Not with me, but I do have some. Usually there's a lot of kids down here, but the summer's over and it's getting cold, so they don't hang out here as much right now. Whoa. Well, you never know. You might need a glow stick for something, bro. Like, what if you need to be identified from the sky or something? I am not in Canada. This is Davenport, Iowa. Oh, we have a DoubleTree. I forgot about that. What a great hotel. Oh, man. I think they're getting ready to expand this place. They took this fence down. There was a giant fence here. All right. Back to me. I have no idea how to say that name. I get nervous when I see like strange screen names that I can't pronounce. And then I have people always trying to get me to say stuff. Like, will you give me a shout out for my birthday or something? And then their screen name's something weird. Sometimes I wonder if the city or whoever runs the city, I wonder if they're trying to convince people that we have like a hustling and bustling downtown area or something. Because we have like these parking garages, like nobody's ever on them. They don't even get used. Like there'll be a couple cars in there, but they don't really get used. Or we have this lit up art museum that nobody goes to. I mean, I don't know what events they do there, but it is a cool building, to say the least. Here. Yeah. It's Davenport, Iowa, if you want to look at it on a map. I mean, I don't think it's so crazy. I mean, it's a cool building, but honestly, I don't ever hear about any major events that they're holding there, or it's an art museum, but I don't hear people using it that often, or I don't hear about the great event at the Figgy. I I mean, I think it's cool, just like our walkway. This giant walkway. I mean, it's cool and all, but you just don't hear about it, I guess, being used or any major events surrounding those things, you know? I guess I would like to see them used more for the money they put into this stuff. Here. So I wonder, I don't know if the same people who built the walkway, I don't know if they have anything to do with the Figgy building or not. Uh, This bike path goes forever, especially on the Iowa side. It goes really far. But that's a good question. I don't know how many miles it is, but it goes forever. I think this building looks like a big Lego set. You're exactly right about that. That's been a massive debate, like in our city. A while back, we did have a Salvation Army here. It was a pretty big building, and they housed homeless people. But I think what they did was they kind of rotated them in and out. Like, you got like a couple nights in, and then you had to leave, and then the next group got a couple nights in, and then they had to leave, so they could like wash their clothes and get showers and stuff like that. Holy cow! I wonder what that was. So, anyways, they turned the Salvation Army into apartments, like loft apartments, and building down. They don't really. You think they would do something for the homeless people down here, because there are a lot of them. What's up, Bird? It's kind of a late night, yeah, late Sunday. Just kind of like whatever, though. I fell asleep early. So I was like, I'm gonna go for a walk. Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we don't need these homeless people taken care of, but we do need a place called Damn Tacos. That's what we need. And then I don't know what happened again with that place. They shut it down. So. Yeah, exactly my point. Like when it comes to politics, I have no idea what these people are thinking. Or maybe they are so detached. Maybe they do so well, they're just detached from the rest of the world. I have no idea. I don't know what makes them put so much money into these things that almost no one uses. And then it leaves all these people out in the street. See, there's the big walkway. I'll tell you one thing we have enough of down here is trains. We get trains all day and all night. Oh no, I do get it. I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is I don't understand the rationale. I don't understand how they are coming to the conclusion that these other countries need it more than our own country where the money's coming from. All I'm saying is, like, let's get it right here before we do things over there. Does that make sense? Or am I off? This train is coming right. This is gonna get loud because this train's like right next to me. Yeah, so we're on the same page. This thing is gonna be so loud. I'll just post up here for a minute. That's what everybody says, Justin. Everybody says the same thing. Yeah, pass by. I just decided to sit here because I can't cross the tracks up there anyway. So yeah, everybody talks about the sky bridge here because I guess the original idea was it was to have a safe walkway for people to get over the casino, and then they rezoned the casino or something and moved the casino. So the sky bridge has no purpose. Then there was a big deal. We have like a carousel over here at the baseball field, and they spent all kinds of money putting in this carousel. And then it was something about it needed handicapped people to be able to get on it or something. They had to spend a bunch more money on it. And like people barely use this stuff. Yeah, exactly. And that's what everybody said about the Sky Bridge. They were just like, okay, now we built this bridge and we have like nowhere to go with it. Like, where is the bridge going? And then when winter came, the first year they had it, when the winter came, people would basically sneak in there and hold the doors open for other homeless people. And the homeless people were all living in there. And they were like, well, we built this big sky bridge for homeless people to pee in it, basically. And then there's been a lot of debate about this sky bridge thing. But then they developed this park where I'm sitting right now, but nobody uses it. I know they try to, but it didn't really get any use this summer. That park down there that I usually sit at, nobody's ever there, and they're still developing that. And then on the other side of the railroad tracks here, they're developing that, and I don't know what they're trying. They're going to put in a park there or something. But a lot of this down here is like kids come down here and do burnouts. That's about it. And then it floods, and then they have to redo it again. So I don't know what I don't understand the logic, or I'd like to sit in on the meetings so I know exactly what they're doing here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, we do have a baseball stadium there, and it's been there as long as I can remember. And as far as I know, it's been there. I think the baseball stadium might have been there since like the 60s or something, somewhere in that range. But we do have a big baseball stadium there, and they do use that. But it's like a semi-pro baseball team or something. But again, you never hear about the team. You don't know what the score is. You don't know what the record is. You don't know the players. You don't know anything about it. I mean, nobody really talks about it. Yes, John O'Donnell. Yeah, you don't hear a lot about the baseball team. We do have I think on the other side of the river, I think we have a semi-pro hockey team, but again, you just don't hear much about these teams, or maybe they play for a couple of years and then they're gone. Yeah, like it just, sometimes I wonder what's the rationale here? What are we doing? Like, what's the point? Yeah, I mean, again, I got to be honest. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know much about. But again, I would like to sit in on these meetings so I can hear the person or whoever makes these decisions say, yeah, we're going to build this sky bridge. That's what we're going to do. And then, you know what? We're going to build this giant park in a flood zone. That's the next move. Let's let's spend all this money to build a park in a flood zone. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, there's something. Again, I don't get it, and I can't act like I do, and I definitely don't have the answers. But I guess you see the results year after year. But again, I'm not really into politics or anything. I think that there has to be some common sense applied to these situations. But they say common sense isn't common. Yeah, definitely. I think that I could tackle a lot of problems in our city. I've lived here my whole life, so and when it comes to like these mayors and kind of like the city politicians, um, I think that most of the people you already know their names before they become mayor or any kind of like before they have any kind of power in our city. You already know their name. You already know who they are, and they know the city pretty well. I think I would have a good background story to be mayor of this city, just to put it out there. Well, fortunately, people know me better than that. Like I said, I've lived here all my whole life, so everybody already knows the deal. It does have a nice ring to it. Like I said, I think it would be a good background story, you know? Yeah, I think it'd be a really good background story to have to be like a mayor of this city or something. Because again, most of the people that get put in positions of power, you pretty much already know their names, or they're like somehow active in the community before they get their positions. Um, I'll just say I've been a very active person in my community, and pretty much everybody knows me here. Like that's what I mean. Like you can't really say much about me. Like people already know everything about me here. So oh, that'd be great. I mean, I think the reality of a lot of this stuff is like power to the people, right? Help the people who need it. Not only that, help people who have ambition. Help people who have the ambition to be something, or they want to do something bigger. Or help the people that want to help your community. I think it's pretty simple. I don't know. What do you guys think? Not getting any answers. Hey, you know what? I really like Credit Island. I ride my bike down there a lot. I don't understand, like, they know that place is going to flood. They know it's going to flood. Why wouldn't you protect it? I wonder, that's the biggest question in my mind. Like, Credit Island's been there forever. I think it's a great place for people to go and fish, and you can put some boat ramps in there or whatever. I don't think it takes a whole lot to just make it a better place for everybody, and just protect it. Like, don't let it flood every year. What's the issue? Well, I appreciate it. I'll take that vote. See, like, I mean, the way I look at everything is just simplicity, right? Just, there's a lot of things in this world that you can look at it and it doesn't take a genius to figure out what you need to do in a certain situation. So I'm just going to take it that you're from my area, but we both know that the area we're talking about has a bit of a reputation. So to eliminate that reputation, why wouldn't you just light the area up and put things down there that other people can do, so there's other activities there so that people aren't doing what they're doing down there? And I know I'm speaking in general, but it is an actual island, James. Yes. But see, like, when you go to places like Florida, they'll put a bridge in or something so that the bridge doesn't get washed out or the bridge doesn't flood. He knows what I'm talking about. And it's not that, okay, so let's make something else clear. I don't have a problem with certain communities. What I'm saying is, we all know what's going on there. Why don't we make it a more productive area? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could just be more productive. The space could be used for other things. Yeah, okay, so that's a perfect example. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to build all this new stuff. We already have what we need. We just need to kind of revamp it or take care of it, or something to that something to that effect. Yeah, that's wild. But Hara, you're talking about like tribes in the bush, right? Like, let's just, I'm assuming they don't have a lot of human contact. Those are my thoughts anyway. Just so you guys know, this is all my opinion. It's not fact. I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna start walking now. Now that this train passed. Oi! Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, I can't speak for them, but I can only assume that if these are uncontacted tribes, and who God only knows what they're thinking when they see outsiders or a plane fly over or something like that. That's wild to think that we have human beings on this planet that have not assimilated into society in some way, shape, or form, that they're just out there alone. So the casino thing, what I believe was, I think that this is what I think. I don't know for sure. I think that the casinos were restricted to the river. So we had these like riverboat casinos that were permanently docked. So the boats had to stay on the water, as far as I know. They built the walkway so that people could get to the casino. Then they rezoned these floodplains so that they could bring the casinos onto the floodplain. There's a fishing pole right here. You guys need a fishing pole? I'm gonna leave it right there. But and then what they did was, once they rezoned the floodplains, they moved the casinos onto the floodplains. That's what I believe happened here. So they took the riverboat casinos away. So then we were stuck with a sky bridge that didn't go to anything. No, I don't know anything about that gambling and having to go on the cruise to gamble. I don't know anything about that. But for Hara, yeah, I couldn't imagine, like, okay, like where I live, like driving out of town like a couple hours and there's like some uncontacted tribe outside my cities. Like, that'd be really weird. No, I don't know anything about you have to be cruising. So you would have to get on the boat and the boat would have to leave for you to be able to gamble. Is that what you're saying? We got Perrin in here. I believe it's Perrin like Sharon. Yeah, I think she said she's from England. She's just a kid though. Oh, wow. Dude, I couldn't imagine cannibals, bro. That's wild. You got real life cannibals in your country? I know. I got the one guy, he comes on here, he's from Kenya. I got people from England, India, Sweden, Australia, obviously US, Canada. Got people from my own hometown, Midwest. I think it's pretty cool that, like, I get on here and I just talk to people, and like everybody shares little pieces of their culture and stuff like that. And then I obviously talk about like where I'm from, but yeah, it's really wild. Or people talk about like, we'll talk about hunting and fishing and like all kinds of different things. Like you, Hara, you get to go out to the sea and go, you're like right out to like saltwater fishing. But for us, it's like freshwater catfish. Like everybody's got some different thing in their town. Somebody's gonna have to DoorDash parents some food. What? What do you mean? What's the temperature here? You talking to me? Yeah, you do. You got fresh water. You guys got fresh water and salt water, right? The temperature right now is about 38, I believe. It's like 36, 38 degrees. Like I can barely see my breath. Yeah, I think that's cool. You could do one or the other. You could freshwater fish or saltwater fish. What are sprinkles? What are you talking about? You're gonna eat sprinkles? What is that? Oh yeah, it's gonna be freezing here really quick. I really don't know anything about this bread and sprinkles. Sounds kind of strange. But I have been to Scotland, and I'll tell you, they had the absolute best bakeries and the best fresh baked goods. It was unbelievable. Like in the mornings in this little village It was like the whole village just smelled like fresh baked bread, cake. Oh, it was amazing. The meat markets, it was like fresh meat, fresh baked goods, fresh vegetables. It was awesome. I've never had it, James. I don't really know what you guys are referring to. We have that in America? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, I've had donuts with sprinkles on it. Is that like the same thing? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, well, I have to admit this too. I feel like the rest of the world is probably a little more healthy than America. Like, we have all the fattiest foods in the world. But when I was in Scotland, I mean, man, the smell of that bakery every morning was unbelievable. Thanks a lot, James. Appreciate it. At least you came out and told the truth. All right, we're walking. This is like my other spot I come to. This is the normal spot. Your knee hurts, my knee hurts. Have you guys been watching my videos at all? Or do you guys just do the lives? I bet you guys don't even watch my videos. Well, I've been running quite a bit. My feet are tore up. My ankles are tore up. My knee hurts. Everything hurts. We made it. Let me get this tripod down. My selfie stick tripod thingy. Man, Hara, we don't have Mike anymore. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Remember Mike would be on here like every night? Come on. There. That's better. Yeah, Diplomat's usually on. He probably just hasn't figured it out yet. He was saying he's not getting the notification. I think that there's something up with the notifications because some people get them, some people don't. What's up, Shepard? Yes, if you're new, please subscribe. We got a little group going now. Karen's the one is like putting in the subscribers, plugging them in. Yeah, the baseball field is decent. And like I said, it's been there forever. But another big issue they have down there is it seems like almost every year it floods and they have to like protect the baseball field. I would just think that they would put in some kind of like flood wall or something so that we don't have issues. But every single year, or it seems like almost every single year, it floods down here. And then they're like, oh, we put in millions and millions and gabillions of dollars down there, but we got to redo it again because it flooded. But this spot I'm sitting in right here, they just kind of developed this a while back, and it's nice, but again, nobody really comes down here. That's why I come here. It's because there's hardly ever anyone here. Yeah. I got to figure out what this fairy bread is. It's nice. Oh, jeez. It's a nice night out. It's cold, but it's nice. I'm glad you guys joined me for this little walk. I'm really cheesy sometimes. So it's interesting you bring that up, Har, because I did get a prompt from YouTube about the monetization stuff, and it was like, you have cleared however many subscribers or views or something, and then it was like, download this thing, and so I downloaded it, and it was talking about memberships. So I guess in the membership, people can buy the membership and then you can send them exclusive videos, I guess. They have like group videos and exclusive videos. So I was reading about it last night. But again, I'm not there yet. I guess the website or whatever tells you when you're eligible. Justin, where are you at in California? I always talk about California because I love it there. But I heard it's like really bad right now. But the last time I was there was awesome. Sacramento, LA. I love California. All right. Again, right now I don't know exactly where that is, but I have family that lives in Colorado, and everybody is telling me that California is in a really bad place right now. Yeah, so back to the monetization stuff and everything. Honestly, I never thought I'd even have to worry about it, but I guess that's where we're at. All right, I got you, Justin. I got a good idea now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get like kind of into the technical part of YouTube, I guess, to figure out the memberships. But they had like 3 different categories. But I was reading about it last night. By the way, Hara, we raised $16 in the Cash App. I don't even know how to spend it. Yeah, I made that Cash App and I got $16. I don't even know how to use it. I was hoping I could use it on Amazon or something like that. I was like, yeah, I need to buy a bunch of hairbrushes off Amazon. Use my Cash App. Yeah, you told me about that. Like, you guys don't have those type of things. Like, every country is different with like the apps. I heard, this is kind of crazy, but I heard the apps are gonna go away. They're not gonna do apps anymore. They're gonna go to like the phones are gonna go to some different platform, and it's gonna be some sort of AI. How can I say it? There's going to be like an AI bot that's going to help you to do whatever you want to do. You're not going to have to worry about applications anymore. Well, I think it's all part of this, this big system. They're trying to bring everybody together. So I don't know how I feel about AI. You know, I think it could be good for a lot of things, but let's face the facts. People don't use these things for, I don't know, the right causes, or they don't apply them in the right areas. Oh boy. I'm tired, boss. I like how you added in skin tight costumes. Oh my gosh. That's great. Oh boy. I think I'm trying to think of the movie. It might have been like The Incredibles or something like that, where they're talking about being a superhero and you got to be careful about how you choose your costume. And they were talking about capes and how like capes aren't good for superheroes, and they were talking about you got to be careful about choosing your mask, like stuff like that. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny. Brat man. I'd run around just looking like a stuffed sausage. Oh my gosh. It's too much. It's too much to talk about. Yeah, I think it was the Incredibles. They were talking. Was it the Incredibles? Yeah, they're talking about you have to be very careful about how you go about choosing your costume or something. Mine was. Oh my god. No, I think if I had a device that could shoot a condiment, it would be barbecue sauce. And then it would probably be like a smokehouse barbecue sauce. It would have to be some kind of smoke flavored barbecue sauce. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, let's face the facts, all right? Like, if it's going to be like a food category, it's chicken and rice and barbecue sauce. Oh my God. It'd be so funny. Yeah, like, I know I was watching this. It was like a meme. It was like a meme cartoon thing. They kind of like make fun of like superheroes and stuff like that. And they were talking about Batman and how Batman doesn't have any superpowers. He's just a rich guy who has all these contraptions that allow him to do things that people normally can't do. So the superheroes were basically like making fun of Batman because he really doesn't have any superpowers. I don't know, I just thought it was hilarious. I'm tired, boss. It is a really nice night out. I mean, I don't think Batman is boring at all. I think that's like, if you were like a normal person who had all that ability, I think that'd be amazing, you know? Like, that'd be awesome. Like, what guy wouldn't want to live that life? But I don't know, like, all the other superheroes are great. I mean, when you think about certain superpowers of speed or like Batman, or not Batman, like being like a Spider-Man type, or if you're like Thor or whatever you are, I mean, all these guys have superpowers. I think that'd be crazy. Well, let's put it in this category. King Kong doesn't really, he's just a big gorilla, bro. Yeah, right, Justin? Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't make sense when it comes to like superheroes. Or I should say different types of superheroes. But King Kong's not a superhero, you know? Yeah, that's another thing I've never. It's part of the story with when it comes to like King Kong that I've never. I don't understand this about almost any movie ever made. Like, why does it matter if if this girl gets saved or not? Like, why does it matter? Like, what kind of role is the like what? Why would the movie change if the girl were to die? Just, like we could just get on. Let's just get on with the movie. Let's just get on with the movie. We don't need to save this girl. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Or okay, yeah. See, it doesn't make sense. So here's another thing, Hara, about King Kong. So King Kong can be like shredding the whole city, right? King Kong's going through the entire city and he's just destroying everything. The helicopters are shooting at him. He's knocking helicopters out of the sky. He's grabbing planes out of the air. He's doing all this crazy stuff. And then the girl's like, stop it. And he stops. Come on, bro. It doesn't work like that. We all know that, right? I mean, yeah, where's my boy eat? What does he eat? Horror, you're talking about some other stuff now. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust this conversation. All right, I'm gonna start walking again. I'm gonna head back home. My knee is jacked up, but I definitely ran hard on it today. All right, this is the conversation I'd rather have, okay? End of the world, big monster, zombie apocalypse, an outbreak of some sort, like a disease, or nuclear holocaust. Which one? End of the world scenario. Yes, James, you are absolutely right. It is a freedom. It is a freedom that I enjoy. I would like to expand on that, but I better not. Hara, come on, bro. You know that's not going to happen. All right, this is what I'll give you. Hypothetical situation. It's very possible that we would have some sort of like pollution to our ocean, kind of like some mutation situation, and maybe that would bring the sea creatures onto land. I'll give you that one. What are you talking about? The last man existing. What is that? What do you mean, Justin? Like, what are you saying is going to happen? Dude, this is the wildest live session I think I've ever had. We've talked about absolutely everything on this live session. What I'm saying is if you have your choice, if you have your choice of an apocalypse or end of the world scenario, the convenience store. Yeah, I'm not going back there, bro. I think I made a mistake going there. There's better places to spend my time. I think there's a guy, he's like riding down it. I think he's got an electric scooter or electric skateboard or something. He's like flying around down here. Dude, I'm all about the zombie apocalypse. All about that. I think that's the only way. I think that is the only way. I'm walking a big loop here. Here, let me move this so you guys can see a little better where I'm at. Gangstas. That is very true. Only the strong will survive. See, I think I like the zombie apocalypse scenario better than a disease scenario because anybody can just get the disease and die. But if you're in control of getting whatever disease before you die, then it is only the strong survive scenario. I'm more about zombie apocalypse. There's definitely somebody, they're going like straight down. Where am I at? I think it's 3rd Street. They're flying up and down 3rd Street on some kind of electric scooter or skateboard. I think. Oh, here's the Quad City Times. If you guys are interested, that's where we're at. If anybody's interested in knowing kind of where I'm walking, this is the Quad City Times building. It's a local newspaper, but no longer. We don't call it the local newspaper, right? What do you call it? The local iPad something? I don't know. Yeah, I think Justin is right. So if there's a situation you had to eat humans, I think you would start at the thighs. I think that's a good place to start. Yeah, it's the newspaper, but is that what you call it anymore? Because we don't really have newspapers like we used to. Everything's on a tablet or like on your phone or on like the computer. So we don't really get the news like the newspapers. But anyways, yeah, I think if everybody was dying, especially if you were in like a freezing scenario, if the bodies would like freeze, then you would start at the thighs, I think. What do you guys think? Then we have like poor little Perrin over here talking about her whatever fairy cakes or whatever they are. Didn't somebody say they were looking at my place on Google Maps or something? Yeah, I definitely think the thighs. I think the thighs is what you want to eat. This is where I'm at, if anybody's interested. General location. Yeah, it is what it is. To be honest, with this whole live thing, I'm kind of to the point where I don't really give a shit anymore. I don't know, I used to kind of think like, I don't know, it mattered if I show people where I live or if I show people my apartment or whatever. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm really to the point where I don't care that much. Yeah, not really worried about it. Well, if you ever get to the point where you want to know, you can always play the video back, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think that I've been through a lot in my life and I don't really worry about people trying to get me. Like, oh, there's somebody behind you. Don't really worry about that. Somebody's after you. I don't like, really? Where are you? Like, if somebody was looking for me, I'd be like, where are you at? Like, I'll just come there. Like let's get it over with. I don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't get nervous or I don't feel scared sometimes or something like that. But overall, I would just rather get out of the way. Like, Oh, I'm right behind you. Good. Let's just get this over with, or somebody's looking for you. Just tell me where they are. I'll go there. Bomb threats? Oh, yeah, you had a bomb threat at school, didn't you? I don't think I've ever had a bomb threat scenario or situation. I mean, in person, I've been threatened, but not like somebody calling in. All right, guys, I'm just about home. It's almost midnight, so I'm going to close this up here in a minute. So whatever you got to say it now. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm going to try to cross the street before this car gets here. It's a truck. Yeah, man, we'll have another one. We'll talk a bunch of random stuff. Like I always say, these are just my opinions for entertainment purposes only and all that good stuff. We're just having fun and making a lot of stuff up. Well, we are all guilty of sleeping in class, trust me. So you guys got anything left? Anything good to say before I sign off? All right, guys. Well, I pretty much made it back to my place. I can show you my building if you want. This is my building behind me. Yeah, everybody's inside for the most part. I didn't see a lot of people tonight. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Catch you next time. I don't know. We'll figure it out. See you later.